What's up guys, I'm Ravi KK and welcome to another Java Swings video. And in this video we are gonna see how to create JTabbedPane. Okay, so tabs pretty much are like, now you can see there are two tabs in our Netbeans IDE, that is start tab and tab tutorial.java. How do you create these tabs in our JFrame, regular JFrames? Okay, I highly support creating tabs instead of creating multiple JFrames in our application or program. Okay, because it's kind of a messy if you have multiple JFrames. I mean, if you wanna switch, you have to press Alt Tab, and it's kind of a messy in your desktop. Okay, instead of creating 2 to 3, JFrames in an application or any program, I highly would suggest and I would highly recommend you to create tabs because it's pretty easy to switch between two frames. I mean, instead of saying it as a frame, we can say panels. Okay, now just remember the number of tabs you have in your JFrame, the number of panels you must have. Okay, so consider this as two tabs. In the first tab you have the whole this particular thing as a panel, and in this particular tab consider this whole thing as another panel. Okay, so let's try writing our code for this particular tutorial. Okay, so first of all what you'll have to do is you'll have to create a JTabbedPane. Okay, so press control space, you have JTabbedPane, and give it a meaningful name like tabs. Okay, give it as tab. Okay, and uh, tab equals new JTabbedPane. Okay, and as I said, the number of panels you have in a JFrame, the number of tabs you have in a JFrame, the number of panels you must have. Okay, so let's create a JFrame which has two tabs in it. Okay, so for that you'll have to create two panels ultimately. Okay, so jpanel, if you are not if you don't know how to create panels, please watch my previous videos. You'll come to know how to create panels. So we want two panels in our JFrame. Okay, so give it a name as panel 1 and panel 2. Okay, then create an object of panel 1 and panel 2 as p1 equals new jpanel. Okay, and p2 equals new jpanel. Okay, we want to create two two tabs. For that we have created two panels, so let's try adding both panels into our JFrame. Okay, so let's try adding both these panels. It's tab dot add tab. Now look at this, you have three functions. In the first one you can add a title to your tab and the component that you want to add inside your tab, like and here we'll add a panel. Okay, in place of this component. And the second function, you have a title, icon, and a component. Icon pretty much is like some kind of an image for your tab. And the third one is title, icon, component, and tip. Now this tip pretty much is like, if you place your mouse pointer on JTab, it will show you a small message what the tab is like. It will show you a small information. Now you have this particular information that popped up for this function. So same is the tip. Okay, so let's try adding this. Okay, so here is the title for our tab. We'll add it, this is the first tab, and the second one is the icon, so we'll leave it as a blank. Okay, and the next one is the component. So what component do you want to add? I want to add panel 1 in yeah, panel 1 in the first tab, and the last one is the tip. Okay, we'll add a tip for that. So we'll add a short text, first tab. Okay, in the same way we'll add a second tab to our JFrame, add tab. Okay, and this is the second tab, and I'll leave the icon as null, and I'm gonna add P2, panel P2, and let's add a second tab as the tip for the second tab. Okay, so now let's try adding this two tabs to our JFrame. Okay, for that you'll have to set a layout manager. Set layout, layout. So we'll add a border layout manager. There is new, press Ctrl space, a border layout. Okay, so that's cool. And so as we have added two tabs, add tab and add tab to this particular tab object, what we'll do is we'll add this complete tab to the center of the frame. Okay, so we'll add this tab to the center of the frame. Press Ctrl space, border layout dot center. Okay, for border, if you are not aware of what border layout is, you can watch my previous video. Okay, this video might be in the fifth or maybe around between 5th and 10th tutorial. Okay, so that's it guys. We have added our tab to our JFrame. Now let's try running this code. Okay, press shift F6, and there it is. We have a JFrame. We have a first, this is the first tab, this is the second tab. Now let's see if the tip is popping up or not. There it is, second tab, and this is the first tab. Now how do you add components to this tabs? So it's very simple. Just watch my JPanel video. It's very descriptive in that particular video, but still we'll be adding two labels to our two tabs. Okay, so we'll quickly create two labels. Oops, it label L1 L2. Okay, so we'll have to import java x.swing.jlabel, and L1 equals new JLabel. Okay, so give the label as this is the first label, and this is the second label. L2 equals new JLabel. This is the second label. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll add layout managers for our JPanel as well. Okay, so p1 dot set layout, we'll add a new flow layout manager. Okay, so it's pretty simple, layout manager. Okay, so p1 dot add label L1, and we'll set a layout manager for our second panel as well. New flow layout manager. Okay, so p2 dot add l2. So we have completed writing the code. Just run this code. Just press shift F6 and look at this. This is the first label, and in this particular tab this is second label. So in this way you can add text boxes or labels or buttons, any swing control inside these both tabs. Now okay, so this is the best solution if you want to add 2 to 3 frames into your application or your program. Instead of creating a mess of frames, just add multiple tabs instead of that, and add components inside that tab. Okay, so as simple as that. Now we'll see the second way of how to create tabs. Okay, this was how to code things. Now we'll see how to just drag and drop tabs from the palette and panels as well. Okay, so let's see that as well, and we'll close this video.